Okay guys, so this is the part 2 of the guide, this time with the brawling Gneisenau. This is another boat with another battleship with torpedoes, finally enough, but this is really a focus on brawl here, because the Gneisenau doesn't do well unless it's brawling. Now, as I mentioned last time, the B cap is where brawling ships would go, and that's exactly where I'm heading. The island cover there could be very useful. I probably would get spotted on the way in, but it's probably not going to kill me or do massive damage to me. Just like the last part as well, friendly ships love to run into me. Trying to avoid them, but it's just not happening because, I don't know, got some sort of urge to run into me, I guess. I don't know. He wanted to turn. Just should maybe wait until I passed. You know, I don't know. Anyway, need to get to B-cap. Need to use cover of those islands because island cover, getting as close as you can without getting shot, is really the essence to the brawling focus of a battleship. You want to get close to somebody. Sorry, you want to get close to somebody. You really want to be avoiding fire and maybe potentially being stealthy as well, as long as possible, until that moment where you're close enough they can't avoid you. You can't avoid to hit them, and you can do the damage. Stealth shot there, which is always nice. I am spotted, but it's okay. I'm not in a cruiser. I'm not in a DD. It's not the end of the world. As long as they cannot shoot me, that's really the essence of it there. So what have we got here? We got Nagato. Always want to shoot the Nagato. Nagatos are very, very squishy. We have a Nuremberg, I believe, coming in. Fortunately, we are also accompanied by a division mate of mine in the Fiji. Fiji is a very strong boat, more or less a support ship, and as a smoking cruiser, you could definitely contest a B-cap with that boat as well. But this guy's on Battleship, so we'll cover Fiji at a later date. Thinking what to do here. I would torpedo that gap, but our division mate is in the way, so we're going to leave that for now. And if that Nuremberg decides to... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, if that Nuremberg decides to do something, we can try what we can here to smack him when he comes out. Not a great result, but pretty decent. We did like 10k to him. I'm not sure. And actually, I don't know. We could have done a good chunk to the Nagato, so I don't actually know. We got a DD pretty close. That's a gate there. Got a Leander, giving the broadside, pretty far away, but it's always worth taking a shot. So, our division mate killed off the Nuremberg. That's very nice of him. He cleaned them up. We did get a citadel on the Leander, so that's always good. We have another boat coming in. What is that boat? It's, oh, I couldn't see what it was. It's very difficult to see when you're recording in the shoe factory. It's very difficult to see some of the stuff. Bayern, there we go. Broadside Bayern as well. Good idea. Anything that has broadside, genuinely good. Don't mind giving broadside to Amiyoko here. What I really should be doing. Citadel to Bayern, very good. No, that's, 15 kilometers away, I believe. That's perfectly fine to get a citadel. The turtle back armor does not work at that range. So, need to push in now. There is a gate, so I am a bit worried, but if I play it smart, we got a lot of support over here, which is nice. When you get support in a brawling battleship, you can get away with a lot of stuff, because the moment they try and reposition to try and kill you, your team can capitalize on it. Broadside Ismail over here. This is the middle map position what I was talking about earlier in the previous vid. If you get the middle map, you can catch broadside anywhere on the map, but you can be broadside to anybody as well. This is where islands come in. So, see the island on my right, and the island on my left. It's not really effectual one on the left, but the one on the right is preventing fire from behind me from my broadside. At the minute, I am giving broadside to that cruiser there, but it's okay. I'm keeping a good angle on this Ismail, and I really want to get all the guns on this guy. Probably should have, oh, he's angled back up again. Probably should have angled up a bit sooner on him, but you never know. Hindsight, it's not always easy to do these things off the bat. Capping this area, I have to leave it in order to get the shot in this Cheshire. Cheshire's a very weak boat, very easy to citadel, so hopefully I can do something good. Unfortunately not. Not this salvo, but this is a Gneisenau. You really shouldn't expect much from the guns. You only have 6 of them, I believe. Yeah, you only got 6 of them. So you're pretty darn... you don't have much great accuracy and you've not got many guns, so you kind of need to get close. Fortunately though, Cheshire is giving me another chance. I believe he is angling though, so we'll see. Well, not enough, apparently. Bairn is pushing in a little bit here. I don't want to be... I'm thinking about it. I think I need to push in. If I push in here, I'll be giving Ismail broadside temporarily, but then there'll be an island to my left. So I'm isolating that Bairn from his team. As soon as I get... Yeah, I knew that take that shot. I knew it'd take some damage there. But that's okay. Because you got to risk it a little bit when you're brawling. But because I've done that, I've isolated the Miyoko and the Bairn. Both targets I could easily kill if I get a good dispersion on it. So, Bairn's firing. I'm well angled against him. There's no way he's going to do much to me there. Miyoko, better target, because if I hit him, there's a higher chance I'll actually Citadel. I've overextended a little bit here, but it's well worth it. 2 Citadels on a Miyoko. I'm in the brawling distance now. Now's the time to get down there, get dirty, get in there. Ismail's gone away. He's either out of range or he just ran off. I don't know what he's done. He could have been a problem for my plans here, but fortunately he did leave me alone, which is always good. Go for the swishy's target first, wherever you can kill the first. That was a good hit in Cheshire. Probably should have gone for the Miyoko, but I just spotted that now, so hopefully I can get my back turret on the Miyoko. Well, I can focus a little bit more down on the Bairn. Bairn's also getting attacked by our team. He's getting a little bit pressure by our team. I'm spearheading this charge. Something you can do in a brawling battleship, but if you're doing it for too long, you will die very quickly. Full salvo off on the Miyoko. I want to guarantee that he goes down. Never mind. Yeah, 3 over pens. Miyoko still lives. Hopefully my team can finish him off, because at the minute I need to focus a lot more on the Bairn. I'm going to see if I can get one more shot off though, because he really does need to die. He has torpedoes and they are a big threat if I run into them, which I might, because I have to keep the same course that I'm running. So there we go. He gets taken out by a fire, doesn't matter. As long as he's out, that's all I get about. Pop my heal. Brawler builds, you really want to use these 5 heals. If you can get out of the battle and disengage, you'll be amazed how much stuff you can heal back. Now, Bairn is probably going to dodge these torps, pretty sure. Looks like he's going to dodge them. Yeah, he's going to dodge the torps. When you've got torpedoes and a bolt in a battleship, you really want to wait till the last minute to send them. That being said, a rogue secondary guns could take out your torpedoes, and that could be a big problem. But yeah, Cheshire, weak target. Pushing down and chasing down this Bairn. I have the health advantage over him, and I have these torpedoes. Now, I have 2 sets, and the way I'm positioned, I can easily turn around and get the other set off. So, yeah, definitely send them at him. I risked a little bit broadside for that. Probably not worth it, but fire my salvo and retreat back. Fortunately, I did take off. I did take out one of his gun turrets, at least temporarily. Really keeping a bow on tanking theme here. The Gneisenhound does have a weak bow, but it's very hard to hit, and it does have the icebreaker as well. So, very difficult to hit. I'm going to save these torpedoes for a little bit. Try and use my guns. He is turning to give a bit more broadside, so I'm going to fire just a little bit behind where it says to be, because he's probably going to turn back. In the meantime, Ismail is spotted. He's just in my range, which means I'm probably in his range. Pop my heal, I see it right there. What is hitting me there? That is a Nagato. Well, the Nagato is very inaccurate. I have little faith the Nagato is going to do some sizable damage to me immediately. So I'm going to focus on the Ismail, because he's easier to kill, because he is an Ismail. He is honestly exposed Citadel. And if I can shoot the Ismail down while I continue to push this Bairn out of the map, it's really worth it. This is the point where I'm past the point of no return. If I don't have the support and I'm focused down, I would die, and that would be the end of this match. But when you have the support in a brawling battleship, you see the wonders what happens, what you can do, what you can pull off, really. Citadel, the Ismail, which is nice. Ismail gets taken out completely. I was going to angle against Ismail because the Bayern was not interested in me. But I need to really turn my angle quickly because I'm at risk of getting sunk by the Bayern. Fortunately though, I do angle just in time. Fire my guns. And if you fire enough torpedoes, eventually some of them will hit the target. Pretty low in health. I really should hang back here. I do manage to survive, which is nice. On 4,000 health, and I've got my heal in 17 seconds. 160k done. This is the coordinated push here. I didn't push the middle. If you look back at the replay, you can see the boats that are supporting me. When you have that kind of support, you can pull off these crazy strategies. Not every map will be good for this though. If you knew the location of the destroyers, you can see the difference, but there's only 2 destroyers this map, and not many torpedo boats, so you can do this stuff, but you need to be aware of what you're fighting against. If you're fighting against a lot of torpedo boats, probably not a good idea to rush the middle. If even with your support, you're going to struggle. As I said, all about brawling battleships, you want to get close as possible without taking any damage or minimal damage. Once you're in there, you can do your brawling stuff, and then you'll see what happens. Now, what we've got left is we're down to like 13k health, and we have no heals, and our damage control is just coming off cooldown. Nagato is coming up to us. He's got a massive health advantage over us. I believe he's got like 40k maybe, something like that. Something around in that, maybe 30, I don't know. Anyway, nothing to lose really. He's the last ship remaining. Normally I wouldn't recommend this fight, but he's the last ship remaining, so there's no reason not to. He has a 25mm nose, so try and get his bow. This is a Gneisenau though, so yeah. Brawling battleships, it's particularly the Gneisenau. Accuracy does leave a lot to be desired sometimes, so you need to get close. You really need to get close. Meanwhile, I am much tankier than him. Try and close the distance as much as possible. He really should be running away, but he's the last boat alive. He needs to get a kill or he loses his game. So, you know, I give him credit, this guy credit for doing what he's doing. He's doing a really grand job. He's not running away. He's trying to fight people, which I really applaud. What I don't applaud though is the broadside that he's giving. So, retrospect, I probably would aim the torpedoes a little bit ahead of him because he is still turning, so the indicator would not be exact. Get robbed kind of with the broadside of a Nagato. Activating my secondary gimmick. I know I'm angling heavily and the secondaries are probably not that effective, but it's well worth firing. I'm on like 4k health, so it really is worth firing the torpedoes before I die. And yeah, definitely worth that, because if I probably am going to die to his secondaries, which are, you know, pretty potent considering some of them are AP secondaries. So yeah, trying to get the finishing kill of him, but trying to remain angled as much as possible. That's a fire, that's pretty darn dangerous, and his follow-up shot kills me. I don't believe I get any more damage, no. He repairs the flood on some of the torpedoes. I believe I gave him a flood, I'm not sure. Anyway, he's not long for this world. My division mate and the rest of my team are cleaning him up rather steadily. So yeah, that's a good example of the same map, but with a brawling focused throughout. I don't think there's any sniping there at all, and that's 191,000 with 3,000 base XP. Hope this helps you guys out, and I'll catch you next time.